All right, some of us attended the school of lever and wedges, and this is a good example. I can't lift that, but I can lift it with that extra leverage there, and it's going to come crashing down onto those 2x6s. So what I need you to do is when I lift this up, to roll that dolly out.
Roll the dolly out?
Yes. Because right now the dolly is holding up.
Pull it out? Over
You're
here?
going to have to roll it backwards and then get it out. Right now that's holding up the whole thing. And can you slide
Like that?
the one that you just pushed back? Can you slide it this way some? 6 inches. All right, that's good. Now I just got to let this down. Whoa, there. Perfect. Welcome back. It's the end of a day. It's been, I don't know, it's 90 and really humid, or high 80s and just oppressive. But I did manage to get this to this point. And I crushed my finger in the process, and it's really hot, and I'm really ugly. Just squishing your fingers doesn't really do much for your mood. Oh, and there's some thunder. Good thing I picked everything up. Well, good morning. I'm a little better mood this morning. Not hot and tired. My finger that I smashed doesn't hurt so bad today. I spent, I don't know, 10 minutes only ratcheting this together and squaring it up with a sledgehammer, and it's pretty good. The top cord is perfectly straight, and the bottom cord bows down a little bit. Now, I don't think that's ever going to make any difference, and I don't think I'm going to try and change it. So I think I'm going to actually leave it. You'll never see it unless you're up on the ladder looking down the length of it. The other issue I have is that is the correct height down at the other end, but up here it's about 3/8 of an inch too tall. Now that doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're cutting all the rafters the exact same length, discrepancies like that add up, and you start wondering why things aren't fitting. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to actually notch out 3/8 out of this so that it sets down on the plate that 3/8 of an inch, making this the exact same height as the other end. Trying to keep everything, if you don't try to keep everything similar, it starts to get out of control. So, and then you start wondering why is nothing fitting. So the next step is to take those 10-foot pieces and lay them out on top of here. Now the reason why I'm doing that now instead of before is it's way too difficult to get the proper fit. You could probably figure it out mathematically or something, but I'm going to actually just put them in place now that this is squared up, and then I can transfer the lines and cut them to length and do all the mortising and tenoning. So yeah. All right, there they are. I'll be glad when this heavy stuff is done. You hear me huffing and puffing. I'm going to actually, now that I've changed the planer knives, I'm going to run over those and make them pretty. But that's basically the position. I got to go get the plans that give me the exact distances, but next step is to transfer the lines up vertically on all the faces and then start cutting. right, there it is. It's almost together. I still have the two rods to install on either side of the center post, and those will draw the center together, and the rest is looking pretty good, I think. Yeah, these will draw together and it'll tighten everything up, and that'll be it. I'm never taking it apart. It's staying together. Once I get the rods in place, I'll drill and peg it also, and it's ready to go up in place. And that's really the end of the very heavy stuff. The stuff for the stuff that's going in the roof up here is hemlock and pine, and it's a lot smaller and lighter. So I think I'm actually done with any oak timbers. Of course, I've also run out of oak timbers, so I had the perfect amount. Imagine that. Anyway, I'm pretty thrilled with it. It looks like a giant railroad truss, and I really wanted something imposing up there, and I think that I think it's going to, you know, once it's sanded up, I think it'll look really pretty sharp up there. So I don't have my garage. In our previous house had a decent fabricating section, I guess you'd say. It had a lot of fabricating tools, which I don't have. They're all packed away, so I'm having to make do with the inappropriate clamps, but they all seem to work. And so, you know, you can get by with the wrong tools, or the tools that aren't made specifically for this. And getting this started is the hardest part. All right. So I've done 3. This is the last one. And the other 3 came out pretty good, actually. I'm not a machinist, and I'm not really a metal worker. Well, I do tend to enjoy this kind of stuff. Metal is just another medium to work in, and you can do stuff with metal you can't do with wood. So it's kind of nice that one complements can complement the other. Small, they probably aren't interested in. So sometimes it's just easier to do it yourself than to have to bother someone else. I see it seems like it's cutting a little off center, but this really won't matter, I don't think. So I need 2 inches. Actually 2 1/8, that's what the other one was, so that's perfect. So I'm just going to clean these up, clean the oil off of them, and go find a rattle can of black spray paint and paint them, and I can put them in tomorrow, and we're be moving ahead. Another project, another part of the project done. So all of the rods are all in place, the pegs are all in place, and I think it looks pretty neat. It went from an idea in my head to finding the appropriate trees on our old piece of property and sawing them up and letting them dry for 1.5 years to getting the truss design certified. Basically, they didn't change anything of my original design because it's so overbuilt to this. And hopefully tomorrow I can talk to a crane company and get us scheduled to lift this up in place. And that will be cool because then I can, that's the last thing holding me up from working on the roof system for here, the cathedral space. So I think it looks pretty neat.
I don't know if this is a good spot.
Right here. Why don't you be right? Hold on to something, Brian, if that flops over.
I would like to, it's nice to get the strap right in the center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop
You
right
think-
there, stood up, it's vertical.
No,
Not quite.
not quite.
You're not gonna be able to.
Oh,
Do you want to adjust the straps?
Second. You go down, can somebody hold on to it?
yeah, we gotta get it on that wood. Oh, that end's
I don't
not.
think you're gonna be able to move those
No,
straps.
I guess he could be here.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Gotta go back to it. Yeah, right there, Brian. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that looks good.
Yeah.
Alright. That should do it.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Alright, everybody look,
Yeah,
looking good?
I think that looks good.
Yeah, that looks
Alright.
pretty good, Brian.
Alright.
It's moving, so be careful, watch it. Everybody up from under that.
Can you grab the camera, point it at us? That's good. Come over this way, Chris.
Is that?
Just did.
I like long ropes.
Now we gotta go.
Oh,
Gotta lower,
Kristen.
extend the boom. So,
yeah.
you go up some. And then you wanna go down.
How far we have to go? About a foot?
About 2 feet.
2 foot?
Yeah. So you might have to go up some more. Coming. There it goes in the back. guys pretty good?
Yeah, we're pretty good, Brian.
All right.
Get your boards ready.
Go down a little. All right. Now let's get the braces in.
Yeah, they Who's gonna do that side? Brian's gonna do Chris is on the other side. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna need a hammer.
When it settles down, it should.
It should pinch right in.
It's kind of tight, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
It'll go.
Paul was wondering about a hammer. There's a sledgehammer over there.
It just seems a little tight, but maybe it'll slide in.
Yeah, it should go in. You guys are all okay?
There's a sledgehammer on the stage.
A little bit.
Oh.
Keep going. How you doing?
I'm in.
Keep going.
You're in, babe, on this side.
Go in. On the other side, bro. No, I mean, there we go. Don't get that rope pinched.
Yeah, yeah, it's out of the way.
Are you guys all in?
Yeah, we're in a little bit, but not that. I feel like it might need some
We
persuasion.
can go down 2 or 3 inches.
Yeah, this side's not coming down, Brian.
How am I doing on the pig?
It looked pretty good, yeah.
No, you gotta push it the other way.
Yeah, there you go, Brian. Yeah,
Little
you're right
more.
over. Yeah. Yeah, you're
Little
right
more.
on.
You gotta square rope.
Towards your dad.
There
Yeah.
you go. Little more.
There you
There
go.
you
You're
go.
on. You're on.
You gotta tap those in.
Tap down.
Tap the braces. Underneath.
Yeah, maybe that bottom.
There you go. Yeah. Coming. Hold on.
All right.
You look pretty equal. Well, he can let it all the way down. These straps. Right there. Yeah.
Yeah, you still got. Yeah. Can you reach it from that? Yeah, probably.
Have him come down. Have him come down. Yeah, you don't want to be on the ladder.
Alright, I'll go get the extension ladder and get that all the way.
He's about an inch. About
And
an
then
inch.
it'll take the shims out and it'll drop down.
It's beautiful.
Yay!
Now I'm jealous. I wish we had this in our house.
Don't get any ideas.
We might need to rebuild.
Wow, that is going to be pretty cool. Amazing.